Hi everyone, it's Daylon once again, and welcome to another session of Coaching Question of the Month. And it's already the end of the year, can you believe it? And I hope you had a great Christmas break. The Coaching Question of the Month is really apt at this point in time because it is tapping onto the power of reflection. And I've been personally using it for reflecting on my year, and I've used it every month as well when I'm doing reflections with my employees on how we can do better. So the coaching question of the month is related to reflections and is also practiced in the Agile methodology, and being an Agile certified practitioner myself, this is something I really enjoy and I love bringing into companies as well. When I'm doing coaching or I'm doing any training sessions, I love to have them do what we call a retrospective, and we use these sets of questions. So the coaching question of the month is done in 3 parts, right? But it is all related as one question, right? So the question is, what should you start doing? What should you stop doing? And what should you continue doing? So what should you start, stop, and continue doing? Now I want to apply this in the context of a career transition, as I know many of you might be transitioning into a new career, especially in 2022. And if you've been trying very hard, either by self-studying or if you've been trying hard through like other programs and trying your own methods to transition into this field, but you're not getting the results that you need, I think a simple reflection like this one, where you take an hour and just do a quick reflection, will really help you a lot, because simply by asking yourself what you should start doing, you're opening up ideas of what you could potentially do in the new year or what you could potentially try. And you never know if some of these ideas are actually going to work. And let me give you an example, right? We were helping one of our students graduates, and she tried this idea which I suggested to her, to actually talk to more people on a platform which had a lot of mentors. And after doing so, she got a job offer for a contract in the company as a UX designer. And this is just through talking. So she started doing something new, something she wasn't comfortable with. And that's something you can consider to also start doing. It's really one of those underutilized channels where people underestimate how important it is to network, to actually build relationships, to actually be part of a larger community when they're transitioning into a new role. So this is something you might want to consider adding into your reflections. Okay, and what do you need to stop doing? So whatever you've been doing so far, I would say focus on the things that matter, right? That's the Pareto principle, which says focus on the 20%. But I'll say, if possible, look at it, all the things that you've done trying to transition into your career, cut out half the things that are not working out for you, or you find bothersome or a chore to do, and maybe someone else could help you out on that. So cut out those half of things. You want to really keep your energy high and you want to keep your momentum going, so you don't want to get discouraged, and you will get discouraged through rejections. So try to do the things that you really enjoy and that really gives you life and energy, and people can also sense that you're enthusiastic and excited for this career transition. So that's something you might want to consider stopping, which is stopping all the activities that have not been working out for you, and actions that have not been working out for you. What should you continue doing? Well, look at those other half of those activities that you have done, and I would like you to consider whether you want to double down on some of these activities, meaning increase the amount of time, the amount of resources that you're spending on these activities, such as learning, such as going for courses, such as maybe even considering trying to read more books and things like that. So all these things are potentially helpful for you, but I want you to be selective about it as well, right? Because you can't increase everything and then you don't have enough time to do everything. So you have to be very selective about what you do. So choose what you want to continue, and be selective about what you want to continue, but also give opportunities to start a few new things for you to try out. And these new things that you do decide to try out, it could net you some very big gains and big results, as I mentioned from an example of our past graduate earlier. So all in all, what should you start doing? What should you stop doing? What should you continue doing? Write that down in your notebook right now and use that as a basis of reflecting your current journey, or even use it for your life. I think the power of a reflection is that you can continuously improve and you can continuously reflect based on the frequency of your reflection. So that's my hot tip for you before the year end. And if you have been following our series and our channel for a while now, please drop us a note. I'll be very happy to hear from you. Just right there, end of the year, and we'll probably send you a small gift or something if you do that in our YouTube channel. And it's also interesting to hear from you as well. If you got any questions or any ideas about what we should be doing for 2022, what you would like to hear, please feel free to email us or drop us a message. And if you need help with transition, we got a bunch of free resources on our website on CQotM, as well as a podcast. Do check out some of our episodes over there. It might be helpful for your transition, especially with regards to preparing a portfolio. And as we're moving into helping not just UX designers, but also product managers in terms of helping them people to transition into those fields, feel free to drop us an email if you need help around that. We're always happy to drop a few pointers or arrange a career call with you to see whether this is the right industry for you and how can you do it in such a way whereby you feel supported and you don't feel like you're taking a huge risk trying to do it. As many bootcamps expect you to quit your job and do the bootcamp and stuff like that. So we're not proponents of taking huge risks. We want you to make sure that the transition is smooth and that you're taken care of in this process. And I wish you all the best no matter what options you choose, whether you choose to self-study, whether you choose to join another bootcamp, or whether you choose to join us in our career accelerator programs or take up our courses. I wish you all the best, and if you are taking up our courses next year, I'll be seeing you in class, and hopefully we'll get to have fun working on some projects together. All right, so it's Daylon once again, and I'm the founder of Curious Core. Happy New Year to you and happy holidays, and I wish you well. I'll see you in a new season and new session of Coaching Question of the Month. Ciao and take care.